Johan Cruyff said it's statistically a fact you're only on the ball for about 3 minutes a game. So what matters most is what you do the remaining 87 minutes. So what does he mean by that? Well, we're going to talk about the offensive side. What he means is how do you position yourself and how do you move off the ball to support your teammates, but also to create space for your teammates. Johan Cruyff's philosophy has a lot to do with utilizing space and creating space to exploit in the attack. So let's talk about a few principles for this. Johan Cruyff wanted to make the field as big as it possibly could be. So we need two different things. We need width and depth. By width, what we mean is we want our wingers and our outside backs with their heels on the touch lines. We want our striker as far up the field as they can be without being offside. This way, it forces the defense to spread out or leave our man wide open for an easy pass. Other things, Cruyff always talked about triangles, creating triangles on the field. When you have a triangle of teammates, you have at least one pass to your left and one pass to your right, which always gives you at least two options to pass to. And this is the minimum requirement. We would actually like to have a third pass, which is either a through ball in front or at least a drop pass if it's necessary. But at bare minimum, we'd like to have triangles to have a left pass and a right pass. And other things, how should we move as players? Well, there's going to be two types of movements that we're going to focus on right now. The first of which is how to support your teammates. And this is the one that a lot of people really don't understand. Because to support your teammates, you need to get into positions to where they can complete a pass to you, not necessarily where you want to receive the ball. These things are not always the same. Sometimes you want to receive the ball closer to the goal, that way you can score. But if your teammate can't get you the ball, then it's useless. So one of the things I like to look for is having a clear eye vision of sight between you and your teammate. When you're off the ball, I want to be able to see clearly to you, so no defenders in between me and my teammate. And we can often look at this as if there's one defender here and one defender here. The best position you can get is somewhere in between those two defenders because that's the open pass. Now, the second type of movement is moving away from the ball to create space for your other teammates to come into. This is the unselfish run. And we'll see this a lot from wingers and strikers because if you can threaten the direct through ball, defenders have to respect it. So sometimes you need to make that through run even if you know you're not going to receive the ball because a defender will have to run with you, which creates space for another teammate to come into the space you vacated, and then they can receive the ball and we can play from there. So one of the biggest things that definitely separates top players from just decent players is this ability to play off the ball and make impacts without even having to touch the ball. If you can master this, good coaches will recognize you and you'll play at the higher levels.